one. Let's see. Oh, that's the best look right there. All right, you guys. I am going to let you guys enjoy the music for a moment, rather than talking over everything. I wanted you guys to be able to just listen to the song. Hopefully you guys saw the live clip of Chester singing Crawling. The thing about that clip was remarkable is that, I mean, he's down there in the crowd and, you know, everyone's got their hands on him, and he's shaking hands with every person down there. And that was not the fact that we caught that on camera was cool. The truth is that he did that like every night, and it was kind of like that every time, to some degree. Like those shows were just really, really great, and this moment in the set was always really special. Is it me, or is this the weirdest live album listening and live chat of all time? It's absolutely bizarre. It's weird to do it. I have to admit, I don't even know what to tell you guys. I don't know what to say over this stuff. I kind of would rather on this one that you just listen to it, but I promised I would be here, so I'm here. And I appreciate you guys listening to it and tuning in and all that. Yeah. A funny story about Leave It All the Rest and how it came into the set. We loved the song, and we always liked playing it the old way, which is the album version way. And I had this idea, like when we were doing the arrangements for some of the songs on One More Light, I was realizing, like on some of these songs, a lot of them start kind of smaller and then they build bigger, and on it occurred to me like, on some of these, like, we should like put loud, like big music in the beginning of them, and picks up the energy like right away in the song. And it occurred to me that the thing that, while I loved the arrangement of Leave Out All the Rest on the album, the original version, the live, when you do that live, it starts really chill for a really long time. So I said to the guys, why don't we do a big intro on it, and then we did that, and we loved it so much that we like doubled the length, and Brad just soloed over it the whole time. I mean, it's not like a guitar solo. It's not like a ripping, slash guitar solo. But it did just change the, putting it right after Crawling and changing the intro, like really made the transition there special. It was kind of a surprise for most people when they heard it live. They were in the crowd, and we were just having this quiet, chill, moment with Chester in the crowd on Crawling, and then the music just comes in super loud. So yeah, that's kind of how it works sometimes for us, for like, changing up songs and figuring out how things work in the set. Some of it's like having an idea and just changing stuff, and then you get in the room, and once you jam on it a little bit, like you tweak it to make it just right. We don't have a DVD or Blu-ray of this stuff. Some of the songs we don't really have much footage or good footage. We could do it, but we don't have any plans to do that. You guys, there's enough footage of us playing songs on the internet. You guys can go and find that. Thanks for passing around links to the album and buying the album and streaming the album and posting about it on online. Appreciate that a lot. I think I was seeing, like, you guys, some of the fan sites were putting up that we were on like some of the charts on iTunes in different countries, number 1 in a bunch of places, top 10 in a bunch of places, and that's crazy for a live album, you guys. For a live album to chart is like, live albums don't ever get on the charts, so that's pretty remarkable, and it's all you guys, so thank you. Appreciate that. Yeah. I could show you around the, I don't know if I can, weird crap around here at all. This is a little weird. So for Anna, you guys want to say hi to Anna? Here. You know who's been sitting here the whole time? I'm gonna break the. Look, it's Anna. What's up, Anna? I changed up I just got my shoe untied. I changed up tie my shoe. Brought some gear into the studio that I don't usually. We added some stuff. You guys remember these? I don't usually have all of this stuff in here, like all these things and Joe's turntables and some of Brad's live guitars and all that stuff. That orange amp is that's mine. It's a new amp, newish. I was borrowing and renting them for a while. I added a bunch of this stuff into the room for now. We brought it in there. We brought it in here 2 months ago, I think, because when we were working on the Hollywood Bowl set, I wanted us to be able to jam in more of a kind of the way we used to jam when we were an unsigned act, to just get together at whatever. And hold on, I gotta turn this thing upside down because I just put a charger in. Now I'm upside down. Ah, fuck. Anyway, I'll just hold it. So we were. I put all this gear in here and brought all the other guys' stuff in here, and we were rehearsing for the show, the Hollywood Bowl show, and then and now it's just kind of stayed in here, and I'm hoping, I think the guys maybe they'll come over here and we'll kind of play around in this room. That's not normal for us. We don't usually jam that way, and it gets partially because it gets really loud and it's kind of annoying. But we've been finding ways to make it work, and it's kind of it's cool. What do we got going on here? I'm in the upside down. Yeah, I was trying to get it. I had to plug in my phone because I think that the battery's getting low. From the chat. What song are we on? Let's listen, you guys. Good goodbye. Let's talk about Stormzy. He's great, man. What a good dude. When we were recording the album, before that we started recording One More Light, I had heard a couple songs by Stormzy and I really liked them, but I had no idea that he was about to release such a huge album. I didn't know anything about all that. I mean, part of it's just living in the States. And he, being from England, there was hype about him, and people at the label over there knew how good the record was, and then it came out right after we had gotten. He basically finished his record and then did Good Goodbye for us, and then was doing promo and all this, and then he came out and we had this massive #1 album in the UK. So that was crazy because I didn't have any idea that when we'd reached out to him, that was the kind of caliber of what was going to be happening with this artist. But he's a sweetheart. He's a good dude, and he anytime we were doing anything that he could be a part of, he flew all the way out from Europe to LA just to shoot the Good Goodbye video for a couple hours, and then he went back. And then similar with when we got on stage for this, he flew out to go do the show with us on this performance. He's actually he's really funny. If you guys have if you look up his interviews and stuff on YouTube. Yeah. How old am I? That's a great question. Kate, you have the Googles. You can do it. I am 54. All right, you know what, you guys? I am gonna just I'm gonna let you listen to the rest of these songs. I'm gonna take off. Any other things we need to do or talk about? Thank you, guys.
I sent you a super important email.
You did? Okay. Thank you, Christian Hempton. All right, guys. It's been fun. I'm going to take off. But keep on listening, and thank you guys again for everything. And I'll catch you on the interwebs probably shortly. Bye.